it goes back to ensuring that cybersecurity is front and foremost in the design process of any new device, not just a tack on at the end when you get a scare, because that is just the difference between a really streamlined process, purpose building the IoT device to be secure, rather than trying to retrofit it with these potentially unusable crypto algorithms because your device can't handle it, and then you redesign. So that is just immense amount of cost if you just don't think about it until you need to, which is unfortunately how a lot of people still do. Um, so we focus on using the finite state platform, as I mentioned before, effectively and efficiently right off the bat, saving us. And that's why finite state pen testers really have a leg up, because we're saving days and days of time of reverse engineering these firmware packages and binaries manually, because the finite state platform is doing it for us right at the get-go in the beginning. And then 30 minutes to an hour, we have a full decomposed, enriched SBOM, decomposed firmware with vulnerabilities that would have taken other pen testers 3 to 4 days to complete. So right there, we're saving days of time, and providing a much greater value for these companies that may be a little bit squeamish at putting the money up front. They can be rest assured that we're capitalizing on this advantage that we have. Um, and so that's why when I mentioned earlier that we actively threat model and scope the test, so we can see where are the pain points, where are they most likely to attack, so we can laser focus on them and the most critical aspects of the device first and foremost, and then we'll branch off to maybe less likely scenarios. But through that threat modeling, through that device understanding, through the enriched SBOM, we have a laser focused pinpoint view of where we want to attack the device to use our time as effectively as possible and get more out of less. Um, and then at the end, as I briefly mentioned before, we have clear, prioritized reporting and remediation guidance. We don't just lob it over and say, here are your vulnerabilities. We don't explain how we found them. We don't explain how they relate to their device specifically. I've been at pen testing companies where they would just like have a repository of explanations for findings, but they never really kind of matched what your device did. They just were kind of a definition of the finding, but they didn't say, how does it relate to your device? Is it something you should be concerned of? If so, here's a remediation guidance. And, we walk you through every step of the way. At Finite State, we're not just a group of pen testers who just do it and then forget about you. We're active partners in the process, helping you from start to finish, having that dialogue and helping you remediate any potential findings you may have, while understanding that all devices are intrinsically different and that they may share a few similarities in how they function, but they should be treated as the unique device that they are. And that's what we go out of our way to ensure, that we have that kind of connection with our customers to give them the most tailored service possible.